A catastrophic mid-air collision near Washington's Reagan National Airport has left at least 18 people dead after a passenger plane crashed into a military Black Hawk helicopter and plunged into the Potomac River. Rescue teams launched an immediate operation, pulling multiple bodies from the water while searching for any survivors. According to U.S. media, the accident occurred near the runway over the Potomac River, causing panic and a complete suspension of flights at the airport. The American Airlines flight UL-5432 had just arrived from Wichita, Kansas, when it collided with the military helicopter, which was on a training mission. U.S. President Donald Trump has been briefed on the tragedy, stating that he is closely monitoring the situation and will provide further updates as more details emerge. Officials confirmed that approximately 60 passengers were on board the ill-fated aircraft, raising fears of a higher death toll. Investigations are underway to determine the cause of this devastating air disaster. Stay tuned for more updates. Tensions escalate in the occupied West Bank as Israeli forces launch intensified attacks in the town of Taman. According to international media reports, at least 10 Palestinian civilians have been martyred, while several others have sustained injuries. The wounded are being rushed to hospitals for urgent medical care. Meanwhile, in Gaza, the humanitarian crisis worsens. Reports confirm that 63 more bodies have been brought to hospitals within the last 24 hours, highlighting the devastating toll of the ongoing conflict. On another front, Israel and Hamas are set to conduct a prisoner exchange today. In a significant development, Hamas will release 8 Israeli hostages in exchange for 110 Palestinian prisoners from Israeli jails. With violence escalating and diplomatic moves unfolding, the world watches closely. Will this prisoner swap ease tensions or fuel further unrest? Stay tuned for updates. According to international media reports, Salwan Sabah Momika, the Iraqi-born man infamous for repeatedly desecrating the Holy Quran, has allegedly been shot and killed in his apartment in Södertälje, Sweden. Sources indicate that Momika was gunned down on Wednesday night, but Swedish police officially confirmed the incident today. However, the exact motive behind his killing remains unknown at this time. The 38-year-old had sparked global outrage in 2023 after publicly burning copies of the Holy Quran in Sweden multiple times. His actions had led to widespread protests and diplomatic tensions. This isn't the first time rumors of his death have surfaced. Last year in April, reports of his killing also emerged, but Norwegian authorities denied them at the time. Born in Iraq's Nineveh province, Momika had a history of criminal activity and was wanted in Iraq on multiple charges, including fraud. Before seeking asylum in Sweden, he reportedly led a militia group in Iraq. The Iraqi government had officially requested Sweden to extradite him, but he had remained in the country under asylum protection. A major development from Damascus. The establishment of an interim government in Syria has been officially announced. According to the state news agency Sana, Ahmed al-Shara has been appointed to lead the interim government and has been given the authority to form a temporary legislative council, which will function until a new constitution is approved. The spokesperson for the military operations of the Syrian interim government, Hassan Abdul Ghani, confirmed that the 2012 constitution has been revoked, along with the cancellation of emergency laws. In a major decision, all armed factions have been disbanded and will now be integrated into state institutions. Additionally, the decades-old ruling Ba'ath Party and various security agencies have also been dissolved. This marks a new chapter in Syria's history, with major decisions on power transition and constitutional reforms. Will this change bring stability to Syria? The world is closely watching this development. Stay tuned for more updates. French President Emmanuel Macron has announced the expansion of the world's largest and busiest Louvre Museum in Paris. As part of this historic project, Leonardo da Vinci's 16th-century masterpiece, the Mona Lisa, will be moved to a separate, state-of-the-art exhibition hall to enhance the viewing experience for visitors. According to President Macron, a new entrance will also be built to better manage the massive crowd of over 9 million tourists visiting the museum annually. To help fund this project, Ticket prices for visitors from outside the European Union will be increased starting in 2026. The goal is to welcome over 12 million visitors each year in a more comfortable and organized environment. Will this expansion take the Parisian tourist experience to new heights? Stay tuned for more updates.